So hip hop is my favorite genre of music, and to me, I feel like hip hop is a damaged charger, a damaged phone charger, mobile phone charger. Some like this, some like this. That a poor man cannot do away with. Now let me take that again. I feel like hip hop is a poor man's charger that I cannot do away with because he doesn't have the money to afford a new one. So he has to keep using that charger regardless of if perhaps this part is not working as it should. Now, what do I mean by this metaphor? What I mean is that hip hop is an art form that came from oppressed peoples, and it is where a lot of oppressed peoples around the world go to express their sorrows, their joys, and their hopes for the future, and also, you know, express things that may not necessarily serve them too. But the thing is, hip hop cannot we cannot do away with hip hop because we don't have any choice. It's a damaged mobile phone charger of a poor man. The oppressed groups around the world don't really have any other outlets to express themselves. The only way that they can really express themselves is through hip hop as an art form and other little pieces of media. But mostly through hip hop because hip hop does not really involve that much expenses. It's just your mouth, which in itself symbolizes the fact that a lot of oppressed peoples are caged and are, silenced. And all you need to do hip hop and rap is your mouth. Now this leads us to the Kendrick and Drake beef. Now the Kendrick and Drake beef played out last year, and obviously since I'm a fan of hip hop, I was mostly on the side of Kendrick. But Kendrick and Drake are both flawed artists and flawed human beings, and Kendrick engages with the derogatory and uh, evil in quotes parts of hip hop too. He also raps about having shooters on payroll. That's a line from the song. And Drake also does the same thing too. But what Kendrick does is that at least at some point he's going to say, okay, well, let's come together as a community and speak on this issue on gang violence. How can we, attack supremacy, all these things? And Drake doesn't do that. Now, why does Drake not do that? Because he's scared, because he's not interested, because he doesn't have the talents to do that. Fair enough. So the two of them were having a personal animosity against each other. But I think for Kendrick and for a lot of hip hop fans, it was also a bigger battle of what does hip hop stand for? Because hip hop was created as a way for oppressed people to express themselves. And Kendrick is kind of pushing for that. The number one thing that the oppressor doesn't want the oppressed to be able to do is to imagine. Kendrick is imagining a future where black people are not oppressed, where police brutality isn't real, and he's saying that we are going to be all right. And Drake is like, shake, like, Kendrick is also saying, shake your asses, like in the club. But Drake isn't saying any other good shit. He's just focusing on that. So obviously, Drake wants to defend his own rights to just passivize hip hop. That is a damage charger now. To basically just, you know, damage the charger even further. And Kendrick is, trying in the little ways that I can sort of fix the charger, sort of fix this art form that we oppressed people have um, almost no alternative to as to expressing ourselves and as to telling the world our plight. So it's very, very nice that Kendrick won that beef because it sort of restored the balance towards the real purpose of hip hop a tiny bit. And hip hop would never be it will never be good in quotes until the people who produce it are good, good until the black people have, or until oppressed classes have enough to take care of themselves, do not have to worry about their lives, you know, do not live in crammed up areas, do not are not underserved. As long as oppressed people are underserved and all these things, and hip hop will reflect the state of oppressed people. It's like what Tupac said. He said he just doesn't have any beautiful stories because of the environment that he's in. So hip hop would always be homophobic, sexist, all these things would promote killing black people too, all these bad things because of the state of the people that who produce it. But we still have to celebrate Kendrick's victory, and I thought it was interesting to think of hip hop as a damaged phone, a damaged mobile phone charger that a poor man can't do away with because we have no choice. We cannot afford another one. Peace.